I'm going to show you the web to JSON extension. With this extension, you can extract any text content from any website and convert into JSON format. When the content of the page changes, you can see this change in the JSON file. And we open our extension. We have three options: static, table, and query. In the static tab, you can use it if you are certain that the data you will extract will always be in this area. Let's try it. For example, I click it and I am certainly sure this value, this place always be here. So I want to take this data and I name it, for example, minimum cell. And I do the same things for the by, and I name it minimum by. And we open our extension again, and we see the values that we have selected: minimum cell and minimum by. And the table option, sometimes that occurred. If this occurred, please refresh the websites, and you can see all table in this content. And for example, in this content, it's including 6 tables. And if I click the table 1, it will be selected. And table 2, table 3, table 4, and the other tables. And when we select, we can search within that table. Let's select table 6. If I select table 6, it's a good example. And this table, it's dynamic, I think. And this table could be dynamic, and the content can change. The content, for example, the first line is euro and dollar. Maybe the tomorrow will be changed. The other will be changed the second line, or maybe it will be deleted. And because of that, I am going to add a criteria. And in this criteria, I am searching, for example, euro and dollar, and I want to take second column. And if I click find value, then I will see this second value. And if I want to the other value, for example, dollar and euro, for example, I can select the first column, this value. And for example, if I want to combine with another table, I can select, for example, table 1. And I want to take, for example, the max value, but the second column, this value. And as you can see, I took all data that we want. And I can merge it, table 6 and table 1. And for example, if the data that I want to retrieve is not in a table, for example, it shouldn't be a table, for example, like that. It's not in a table and has a dynamic structure, I use query tab. Query tab, you used to in development side, there is an if condition. For example, in this area, if selected HTML tag fx data API is, please go to the web content API, please take this value. As you can see, if selected HTML tag is so, please take this one. And I am going to add another query. If selected tag, for example, average is, please take this value. Okay. Now it's ready. And as you can see, the values are ready. If the payment has been made, we can create JSON format. If you want to test it beforehand, or if you have a question, please contact us via this email, and we will give you a week test account, 1 week test account. And when the payment is already done, and you can create, you can update, you can take the JSON API. And I click this button, and I am going to take this API. I copy it, and I am going to check it. Let it run. Okay. So the JSON format is already done, and you can use it on your development sites. And find value means shows the value that we want. URL indicates which page it was taken from. We used this URL. And you can, for example, you can add from another website's another value, and it will be added on this JSON data. And old value and updated means this is the first value. This value structure was never changed. And I am going to back to this websites, and if when we return to our extension, we see the interval, and as a default it was set 1 hour, and every 1 hour this website is refreshed. But for example, we can set it just every 5 minutes. Okay, now these websites will be refreshed every websites, and it means if the contents has a new value has updated, our JSON format is updated as well. But we don't want to wait 5 minutes, and I am going to refresh it this website. And if I go back to the JSON data and I refresh it, now the first 3 value set was never changed, but as you can see, this data set was changed. You can see the new value and old value, and this was updated. And as you can see, this value was updated as well. And that's it. And yes, to receive, now you can use this JSON format on your development site. And to receive JSON data up to date, you need to keep your Chrome browser open. Okay, I hope you can use this extension on your JSON, on your project as a developer. And thanks for your listening. Bye.